Horse-drawn.
Everything was horse-drawn. Very few cars on the road.
Oh, true.
Or vans.
Yes.
Milk, bread, everything that was delivered came by horse-drawn cart.
Maybe not delivered particularly, as you had to run out when you saw the van.
And give it a loaf. Give it a half a loaf at the horse.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the coal cart. The coal cart delivered a ton of coal at Grandma's. And it was always when we always had to call at Grandma's on the way from school. So when we got to Grandma's and the coal was being delivered, we always had to have a lift on the coal cart to go home, which was highly embarrassing.
Yeah, and what my job was to count the bags so they didn't cheat us by putting one less bag down and charge us for it.
That's right. We had a ton of coal delivered. Grandma had a ton, and we had a ton, didn't we?
I don't know how the weight was, but it went down the grid at the front.
Potholes in the pavement.
Yeah, there was a round manhole cover in front of the house. That came lifted off, and the bags were tipped down into the coal hole in the bottom, in the cellar.
Which where the dog was taught to go down when it couldn't get out.
Oh yeah.
So we had a load of stuff there too.
And my mother used to wash down there, did all the week's washing. Took her a day to do all the washing.
A dolly tub.
Yeah, dolly tubs.
A dolly tub and
we had a slipper bath down there to have our baths.
Yes, it wasn't very good, was it?
And well, especially when there was no hot water, because it was only cold water. There was no electricity or fires to heat the water up, so it had to be boiled in kettles and taken down in kettles. Yeah.
We did suffer.
Well, it wasn't pleasant, put it that way. Yeah. And
So it was a slipper bath,
yes.
like a galvanised one.
Yes. That's right.
Surrounded by coal and the dog thing.
Yes, it's all yes.
But the slipper bath, let's have it truthfully, it was on 4 stones, so it lifted a stones laid.
Right, it gives you piles when you sat on it. In the bath, wouldn't it? It's icy cold.
Yeah, and the dog went to do its business down on the coal.
Yeah.
Oh, there was. I don't remember it being used very often, but there was a sort of a stone thing with a boiler.
Yeah,
there.
copper boiler.
Boiler.
And you lit a fire underneath it.
That's right, lit a fire underneath it.
And that's what Mum had to do the washing in, and she had the ribbed barrels that galvanised that she used to do the washing in with a dolly tub and a dolly.
Yes.
What do you call that? Can't remember the name.
Yes.
And
it was wood with 5 legs on.
Yes.
And it went up there, and then arms out there, and you had to go. So the 5 legs.
And the that board, washing board with the ribbed aluminium, and you've just rubbed the clothes and the soap on it, and it's
times were hard.
Yeah.
Times were hard.
Tell us about playing as children.
Oh, the game we had to play. There was nothing at all that was organised. You had to do everything yourself.
We got the washing line out and we tied it in a knot and then flung it over the lamppost.
Yeah.
And sat on the washing line.
That's right.
And then we used to swing round the washing line.
If you were posh, you could put your jacket on so the rope didn't slice you in half.
That's right.
And
then you used to swing round the lamp post.
Yes.
And then do twists.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And these were gas lamps.
Mm-hmm. These were ordinary gas lamps.
And how did they light up?
Oh, they were lit by a lamp lighter.
A lamp lighter came round every night.
Yeah.
We bought one for 19 and 6pence when we went into Wellington Road house, and it's still standing there. And it was delivery free.
And I remember we used to have a knocker-up who had a long pole with wires tied to the end of it, and he used to tap that on the bedroom window to wake you up because there's nobody had a clock.
And
In fact, we relied on the church at the end with the clocking, didn't we? At the end of Hancock Street.
Yeah, because your bedroom was at the back of the house.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
And there's a grove down there.
Grove.
Little houses.
Pleasant Grove. It's bloody horrible, isn't it?
And used to put. It was called.
And what was the address in Hancock Street? Can you remember?
Number 9.
And that was which area of Manchester?
Hume.
Hume.
Yeah. And at the end of the Hancock Street, we had a church that had a clock on it. And if we needed to know the time, we'd go to the front door, stick our head out and look at what time. But that got bombed in the war, didn't it?
It did.
Yeah.
So as children, did you have toys?
Hmm?
What sort of toys did you play with?
Toys. Well, Dad built us well, it's on the screens now. Dad built us a doll's house. It was
That's right.
3 downstairs and 3 upstairs. I had the right hand side. Kathleen had the middle, which had got the stairs to go up to the landing, which was nothing there. Pat had the left hand side, which had furniture in.
You had 3 in a bed, didn't you? 3 of you.
Oh yes.
Steve had
In the
the
back
back
bedroom.
box room.
The
Well, it
box
wasn't a
room.
bedroom, it was a box room,
Box
wasn't
room,
it?
yes.
And I slept with my mum and dad till I was about 24. Well, it felt like that anyway.
I think you're exaggerating a bit.